Hi, what's going on everyone? Another quick video where we're going to play some games, and I just thought what I'd do is go through my deck currently. The last few videos I've kept it quite consistent. You can see I've got a few resources here to craft with, so what I thought I'd do is think about some of the cards that I'd want to be investing in possibly quite soon. Since I'm a free-to-play player, I know that with a lot of people who are free-to-play as well, resources are quite scarce, so it's quite important to make sure you know where you're spending it. One of the cards that I do want to craft is Aliren, which I think is just going to be a great card to have fly out of the deck, keeps a bit of consistency in the draws. One of the things that I'm worried about with this card is that I'm obviously going to be mulliganing. I don't want it really in my hand, and then also I've got the Mahakam Volunteers that I don't want in my hand, so I feel like my draws are probably not going to be as strong, or my mulligans have the chance to screw up, but that's probably the risk that I'm going to take. And more than likely this card will replace the Elias. He's a great card, but I think that he's probably not right for this deck, unless of course I do go ahead and craft, where is she? There we go. Scoia'tael, which I think will help me take advantage of the of all the Deadeyes that we spawn in this deck, because I mean we can get what, 2 from the Elias, we get 3 from our ability, wherever that might be, up here, and then we also have the opportunity with the Feign Death to get another one as well, and then another 2, so that's 3, 6, so possibly up to 7, 8 of those. If this then comes down, we can either deal 16 damage, or we can get a bunch of boosts, a couple of Elven Deadeyes. So I think it's going to be a really solid card. Once again, I want to climb as much as possible in the ladder and just see how we do. Otherwise, the deck seems to be running quite well, quite smoothly. I have been enjoying using this card Dunker here, actually, just throwing it down, letting it buff the cards in my hand, giving me a strong few turns. Actually, one of the plays that I've been doing recently is playing this card when my opponent does a second turn pass if they've won the first round, and what that does is it gives me a couple of boosts, which isn't too bad, to be fair. Gets a card out of my hand, and I know I'm not going to use it in the final stages of the last game, so that's been quite good. What I'm going to do now is just go on ahead, get some games going, and hopefully we can get some more ranks up. So we're up to rank 14. I hope that we can start progressing all the way through to sort of rank 10 and above very soon, and go from there. I think a lot of the opponents that I've been facing right now, they're playing some really cool decks. The Northern Realms Witcher deck is going really strong. I've played against some Viy decks, a few games won, a few games lost, and then of course our friends in Nilfgaard are always about. So hopefully we can find a decent opponent and get some games in, go from there. Doesn't look like we've got anyone at the moment. I mean, this video is going to be posted on Saturday night, so I can't see why we're not going to find an opponent, unless no one's this low. But yeah, guys, I think if you can tell us, what decks you've been playing at the moment, how you've been progressing, any advice that you can give to us, it's always appreciated. Just want to get better at the game and learn some more. Who have we got? We have Northern Realms player.
For those who would otherwise
I've heard of this archetype. If he's playing something called a Shieldwall archetype, I've never played against the deck, so this should be quite interesting. We've got a couple of dwarves there, so we can get rid of our guy here, and we probably don't want the Dryad's Caress. 2 sentries. Interesting. So, yeah, we've really not got a very good hand here at the moment, but let's see what our opponent's playing. I imagine everything's going to have a bunch of shield on it. I do like the card back. Boosted by 2, at the end of your turn, gain shield. Okay.
faces.
So our opponent's going to be doing some clever things, and I think I'm going to get the Swordmaster out nice and early.
Swords I smile at, weapons
We can try and ping away a few shields. Probably not this one though. I think I want to get a miner out before the sentry. So we go miner, then sentry. Keeps it out of that 5 range that a lot of people are running. And go from there. Although to be fair, the movement options that we've got at the moment aren't very good. Oh my days. They're not very good whatsoever at the moment, so yeah, let's just see. And might as well take the armor off there. We can play a miner. Do. At this rate, being that our hand is quite terrible, I'm quite sure that what I want to do is just get a bunch of cards out of my hand, get my opponent to use some really good cards, and just hope for the best. I think that's what we're going to be doing. I don't particularly think we want to go all in on this here. Doesn't seem great. Can probably even play the sappers, to be fair. Okay. Let's go with the miner. Yeah, I'm not too worried about playing the miners early on. I'm really not worried whatsoever. Boost. Let's see how many more good cards our opponent plays. Oh wow, okay. So draw a card, play a card. Wow. That's pretty strong. Our opponent is going ham. Playing all their good cards, okay. Wow. Yeah, this is really not where we want to be, and it's fine. Let's see if our opponent plays another card. Just fishing out those good cards from his hand. Yeah, these seem like some excellent cards that he's going for. Well, I think... oh my days. I think I'm going to pass there. That card is crazy. Hopefully my opponent passes as well. In fact, no, I hope he doesn't pass. I hope he carries on. But yeah, we're okay. That was a lot of bleeding, to be fair. That was a hell of a lot of bleeding. I think we want to mulligan the Elias. It's nice that we've got the Feign Death, and the Caress isn't too bad, so let's see how we get on. Elias. That can help get rid of something quite useful, although I probably want a few more kind of movement cards. And just as I was saying earlier, if I can play the Dunker down, my opponent's going to pass. I play the Dunker, get a couple of boosts, and then we can get rid of that. And we're not too worried particularly about that card. Yeah, I thought so. So, play the Dunker down, we get a boost. And pass. Get a second boost. Oh, that's nice. Keeps him out of the 5 range. Could have even done the Honoramancy and kept her, but I don't really want her in my final hand. I think we just need the best possible hand at this juncture. So, I think we want to get rid of the Elias. That's a great card to have. I like the removal. How many elves do I have? That's 1, 2. Ideally, if I can get another elf, that would be great. Cool. And I think otherwise we're quite happy. The only thing we'd probably want to grab is a Witcher. You know what? Do that. Damn. Okay, so we got a brick in our hand. First instance, we're going to play the Feign Death up top, idea being that we can push everything down with Gaetan. The next card I want to play is the Elven Swordsmaster, Once the Elven Swordsmaster's down, then the Dolblanatha sentry. Sorry, Dolblathana sentry. I keep getting that wrong. I don't know how many times I've played, but I've played a bunch. Whenever this unit receives a boost, damage your random enemy. Okay. Give me a shield. Could just give him a boost, but we have got the Karathi Heatwave just in case anything gets really out of proportion. And then the Swordmaster can do his job as well. Yep, there we go. Makes sense. So, pop the Swordmaster down. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too happy about these volunteers. Oh my days. That was pretty crazy. Okay. So let's get rid of the shield. And let's try and fish out. Yeah, I think let's try and fish out anything that my opponent might well have at the moment. To be honest, the volunteers are probably going to be one of the last cards that I play. Let's see. So that's pretty good. And what do we want? Do we want a bit more value on the Scoia'tael, or do we want to go straight into the Trent Boar? I think we probably want... We're going to play the Boar at the bottom row, move it up to the front row, deal some damage, and we should be good. Yeah, we're going to do that. So Boar's going to go to the front, then what we're going to do is probably Gaten. Although, probably want to get the other sentry down before I move everything. That's nice. Yeah, we're going to get the other sentry down. Take this dude out. Then, more than likely... Neuromancy. This guy's got a lot of cards in hand. Oh my, that's not very exciting. Neuromancy, what is that going to do for me? Likely grab an Elias or a Cat Witcher. I'll more than likely grab Cat Witcher next turn. You know what? I don't really want any of these dudes to die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's go with the
Judge me? How dare you?
That's quite a lot of nice boosts there. We can move this up. I think Gezrus comes down next. In fact, Gezrus almost certainly pops down next. And we're not too worried at the moment, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, yeah, Trent Boar can move down. Gezrus moves down, gets boosted. That's quite nice. Ooh. Okay.
There's looking.
Gezrus moves up. Trent Boar moves up. Yep, I think we do that. Trent Boar moves up. We can Onoromancy, and I think most value we're probably going to get is from Cat Witcher. We'll play Cat Witcher at the back.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies even.
There we go. Lovely. 2 of the sentries has really saved us here. Unless he's got some crazy stuff going on right now.
A witcher with no honor is no brother of mine.
So he's going to get some sort of boost. That's fine, because he's going to remove all the boosts from the deck. And then we can just remove something and figure out which is going to be best. These 2 guys are going to move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll just play these guys. Don't really need to worry about that. I'd rather these 2 get to move. That's awesome. Gezras is literally a monster. He's an absolute beast. And you know what? I do commend my opponent for playing this deck. It's something different, never seen it before. So, good on you, opponent. And the only thing left to do here is get these guys spawned in. Get rid of the guy for 14. Let the magic happen. Yeah. Unanswered, these 2 guys steal the game. And hopefully you guys can tell as well that, oh my days.
Let's get this over with.
That could have been really bad. Wow. Yeah, that could have been really, really bad. Brilliant. And it looks like we may well have leveled up as well. Let's have a look. Close to leveling up. So, what's this for quests? Don't really play Northern Realms at the moment. Finish 5 matches. I can do that, no problem. And let's go play one more, see how we get along. Hopefully another new archetype maybe. I think earlier today actually I played a Dryads or nature type Scoia'tael deck, and that was really interesting. The amount of vitality and boosts that these guys get is really crazy. So I might pick that up at one point if I have enough legendaries and try it out. It looks like we've got a Viy deck possibly. If it smells like Viy, if it tastes like Viy, it's probably Viy. Justice. Let's get rid of that first. Let's get rid of that. That. Okay. Brilliant. Elven Swordmaster to come down first. Let's have a look. Do we want to go all in on round 1? We've got a sentry, we've got a bunch of stuff here. How many elves have we got? 1, 2, we've only got 2 elves, so we're not going to get the full bonus out of that. Let's see. But it's not that big of a deal. Let's go.
Wait the signal. Till then, don't budge.
Unless our opponent just passes here, but I can't imagine that's going to happen. Onoromancy, Wrath Heatwave, okay. Cool. That's fine with me, I guess. Let's go with Swordmaster.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
don't quite need the sentry down just yet, and I'd rather him get rid of his use the removal on us now. Okay. So judging by this, I'm not sure if this actually is usually in a lot of the Viy decks, so I wouldn't be too sure as to whether our opponent is playing a full-on Viy deck. I can't be too sure at this moment in time. We've got a bunch of stuff that we can play. I don't think we need to pull the engine out quite so soon, so I'll get rid of that. We should be good. Might have been a good idea to leave it for a consume unit, but we'll see. Okay. So maybe it was a decent idea, I don't know. Let's do that. And let's go with... You see, I think on pure points value, I don't think I'll really be able to do much. I've only got these two guys. I suppose I've got a Gezrus. Yeah. You know what? We'll go 1. So that's 1, 2. That'll be 3, 4, 5, and then that's a decent boost there. Yep, that's fine. So we'll play the miner. The attempt is going to be to boost up the sentry. We'll then have a bunch of cat witches. We can also use the deadeye ambushes. Alright. Cool. And actually I probably should have used that proc there, but that's fine. And we'll boost that guy over here. Our opponent could just pass here. He's not really used particularly many cards. Nope, he's got a Viy. It's a big dude, but we're still ahead. So I'm quite happy to play the Cat Witcher right now. Move up to the front. I think what I'll then do is put the Gezrus in the front row. Get a bunch of deadeye ambushes there. Yep, got another Viy. The problem I've got right now is I don't have much removal, which is worrying. But we're going to play Gezrus there. And let's see how this goes. That's pretty nice. Okay. Opponent passes there, and I suppose we have used all our abilities, so I'm not sure how much you can get with 4, 5, 6, 7 cards with a Viy. If we have a good piece of removal like the Heatwave, I think we might well be okay, or we might just take it into the long game. Yep, quite happy with that. Keep the rest of the redraws. And you know what? I don't really need the Dunker in hand. I don't need it to be there, so... Novigradian Justice is going to be super useful later on. So if I just pass... That's fine. Opponent wins. It was always going to go down to the last round. I don't think I would have been able to do much with him there. I'd rather get into the last round, try and refuel, get some crazy engine stuff going. Okay. You we don't want to see. That's pretty nice. Big removal. Not too sure I want to see that. That's perfectly fine. But we don't have a Gezra, so let's see. Here we are. I don't think it's worth getting rid of the consume units because he's going to have a load of them anyway. And once again, can we set the power of a unit and lock it? Fine by me, I guess. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to go for the Honoramancy. And let's see if our friend has any more removal. I mean, this can make or break the game here, depending on what he has, she has. Wow. Okay, we are in some trouble. We're in some real trouble. Yeah, we're in some real trouble. That's fine. Wow. No, I certainly was not expecting that, and I did use all of my charges there. Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crowns?
Consume adjacent units, alright, okay. And what else do we want to do? I think now time for the Novgorodian Justice. No. Get the volunteers out.
Can dwarves fight?
It's quite nice actually that our opponent played something in the back row, so we can still get some damage going. Okay, he's going to play a Viy. Get the overwhelming hunger out. That's pretty painful for us. I think we have to get rid of one of these guys, which isn't particularly ideal.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
But let's see what we can do. Yeah, I think our opponent has actually played very well here. We're going to be at a bit of a loss, judging by the oh my days, the amount of stats this guy's got, and he's probably going to throw a raw Viy up there as well. So yeah, this is looking like our opponent's going to take it, but let's see what we can do. We still might have a chance, depending on what these last two cards are in hand. Okay, our opponent's taunting us as well. Oh, right, okay, yeah. He's got a full-on big Viy going down. Ouch. And 22, 23, yep, so it's the Viy that we probably want to get rid of. But it's not enough. He did get rid of our sentry, and I think that is game from our opponent. Well done to our opponent, played really well. Reset the power of a unit, yeah, did really well there, our opponent, but we weren't too far off. We were only 8 away, so if anything, I'm not sure what I could have done to improve there. Maybe protected my sentry a little bit more. Maybe get a miner down. That might have helped. But otherwise, it's alright. We're still pushing up to rank 13. Hope everyone enjoyed the games there. And let us know again if there's anything that you think I could have done better. You know, give us a like. Hopefully we can continue this channel and I can get some more Gwent going on, play a few more different games if you know, we pick up some momentum. To be honest with you, this is just something I want to do as a hobby, and you know, if it turns into something feasible, then I'd really love to do it, because I'm a huge gamer. I will be playing everything and anything, so if there's any games that you think are pretty cool that anyone would like to see a playthrough of, maybe another playthrough of Thronebreaker for me, something like that, but let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you later. Peace.